Ah, precious memories. Hey guys, it's Comic Relief Crusader here, and a year ago I posted a video about drop-off comics and kind of like my return to comics. Well, unfortunately, things got delayed and, well, just kind of giving you a little bit of an update right now. So, just to let you know, 30 years ago, actually, this month, a group of guys and myself, we got starting off with Drop-Off Comics, and we produced a few titles here. Some of which would have been stuff like this one, Agents of Fortune by Andrew Murphy. So in I believe the whole plot was a city that was being invaded by zombies, undead zombies and whatnot, and they were part of a special organization, I believe it was, to put down this whole zombie infestation. So one of them was a person that was genetically altered into a cat. I believe that's how it went. Something like that. God, Andrew, please forgive me. I'm really trying to remember something 30 years ago. So, there's his ads right there. So, that was his title that he put out. Another one was Phantom Fire by Bill Terrell and Scott Walsh. They were kind of like a New Mutants X-Force kind of deal of sorts. And then one that a friend of mine put out, John Adair and my brother, Sean, he put out Kevlar, which was basically a guy that had developed a super suit, and through some sort of accident, he ended up, I think it was like something like 1,000 years or so into the future, where he meets up with other various characters and has to beat this bad guy that controls all cyborgs on this planet. I believe it was called Genesis or something like that. And another one by another friend of mine, Ron McRae and Peter Darling, way back in the day, called Spoiled Sports. I'm not exactly sure what this was about. So, back then. And of course, mine that came out like 30 years ago, The Forever Wars, which was basically an ordinary guy that finds himself in a situation. A princess that was defecting from his overbearing father that wants to conquer the galaxy, and his cousin, and they crash land on Earth, and fun and hilarity kind of happens. And probably the Earth being blown up, and as you can kind of see there in the credits, yeah, most of the work was done by me, and pencils and printing by the other guys. Well, that was 30 years ago, and, well, I did promise results, and so right now, I'm working hard at it with Drop-Off Comics, bringing back the old title, and registered and trademarked and copywritten right now, so, and starting to produce a few titles, like, might be reviving this one, of something that I had in the mid-90s before we kind of broke up like the Beatles. Kabuka Bushido, the Kinky Warrior. About a young woman that is being blackmailed by the mob to basically do their bidding. And unfortunately, she has something implanted in her head that if she doesn't do what they tell her to do, pop goes the weasel, so to speak. And I know that sounds kind of like a ripoff from Suicide Squad, but I actually had the idea first back in, I think it was around 95, when I was planning on doing this comic. So, no, it's not really a ripoff. I just had an idea, and I might retool it. The second thing I have planned is this one. The second one I have planned right now is Alberta Stollard, the Nephilim Hunter. And this is going to be a creation of hunting and fighting down all those cryptid little creatures that go bump in the night. So pitting them up against, well, I don't exactly want to say because that would just spoil it, wouldn't it? So, and then the other plan right now is working with a Mr. Raymond Feliciano of King Dolphin TV. Link is in the description. I would please highly recommend checking him out. Who has produced 2 books so far. The Dolphin Wars, All's Fair, which is his first book, and Peacemaker, which is the sequel to All's Fair. And a third one coming out this summer, I might add. So right now, we are in the development stages of putting out a prequel comic featuring mainly one of his characters, which would be Tanya Levy, and another one of his characters by the name of Tren. So right now we're just slowly developing the details on that. We'll keep you updated on to what is happening with Drop Off Comics. So please check us out each on Twitter, Mr. Raymond Feliciano, on Dolphin Wars. Again, look in the description. You can follow him on Twitter as well. And on YouTube under King Dolphin TV. And please follow me also on Twitter at Michael_Lorber on Twitter. You'll easily find me there. And on this channel as well. And we'll keep you posted on to what's going on with Drop Off Comics and all the developments and whatnot. So to all of you out there, enjoy reading some good independent comic books. Seeing how a lot of the mainstream ones like Marvel and DC are, well, not exactly really worth reading anymore. So, this is the Comic Relief Crusader. Talk to you later.